Oh man, I am making a late start of it today. I was waiting for my 360 camera replacement to get here. They told me it'd be here by like noon. Noon came and went, and they're like, hey, it'll be there by maybe 3. It was there by almost 4. So I got it, installed the memory card, got everything run up on that. And you can see what it's looking good. I got the whole mini small planet thing back up in operation. I gotta run an errand downtown, and I'm hoping I can make my way over to the park before it gets too much darker. I don't have a ton of time to do this in. But that is like the perfect day to fly. A perfect day I've mostly missed, but I'm gonna try to make the most of it. There's like zero wind. There are a couple of people right next to me. They're making me a little nervous. Some teenagers. Maybe they're fine. Maybe they run over and grab a bunch of my stuff and just run off for kicks. Hopefully not. This is about the cleanest table I can get close to. See if I get my littlest quad in the air. And oh my God, what is wrong with this picture? Whoa, where'd all the detail go? Look at that. It's like a brownish gray haze. Well, I don't have any idea. Well, I'm going to take some guesses on why it's so muddy. I mean, I flew this at night, and the picture looked better and cleaner than this. I mean, given this is dawn, or no, dusk, other side. So there's a terrible lot of light, but there's more light here than there was that night I was flying at the office place. I think what it is that all the grass and all the trees and stuff is just overwhelming the codecs on the walk snail video transmitter. Like it's running out of space to send me compressed images. That's what I'm thinking. Man, I really hope they update the processing power in future walk snail boards, because this is highly unacceptable. And if I can just slow it down for a little bit, let the compression catch up, I can see some detail. No, this battery's out. Well, let's try to carefully land it over here. Yeah, right next to that unidentified puddle of goo. Well, that's horrifying. I have no idea. There was some brown stuff right on the table. It's not like it's poop, thankfully. You never can tell. There's a lot of bums in this park. It wasn't poop, whatever the brown sticky stuff was, but definitely don't want to land there again. Kind of wish I'd brought sanitary wipes or something for my hand. Oh, well, hopefully it's not, brown anthrax. Oh, for frig's sakes. See, I'm so distracted by that weird brown goo. Of course, I don't have to be too distracted. It's so hard to see anything in this. What a muddy mess. I want to make the most of this. I don't have a ton of time to go to a different area. And it's not like freaking this second one. You see, I kept it in the air though. It smacked my little whoop, but I fought against it. That's my slowly improving skills, I think. Boy, that's got quite a fisheye distortion on that camera, too. See, it doesn't look too bad here. Let's see, why is the picture... It's line of sight to me from all directions. These trees couldn't possibly be absorbing this signal. It didn't matter if I was in front of myself or behind myself. I got 4 Omni antennas on there. It shouldn't matter where I'm at. So, the picture looks a little better, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like those 2 teenagers are moving out. As long as they don't leave the area with a handful of my gear, I'm fine. Yeah, there's a nice little landing right there. Alright, I'm going to throw another pack in there and see if it works any better than the last 2. That first one, I think, was the absolute worst. It seemed like the second one's a little better. You know what? Picture now looks a little bit better than that. I wonder if it's just because it was just that special part of twilight. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. So a lot of that grass just disappears into a green haze. But maybe twilight's a weakness of the walk snail system. I don't know. I don't recall DJI having this problem. Very interested about that 04 light. not that I have enough expertise. Yeah, you like that? Not that I have enough expertise with these to actually disassemble this little Vision40 and stick the DJI 04 light into it. I think that's a bit beyond my comfort level. I mean, maybe if somebody's holding a gun to my head, I might be able to pull it off, but I just don't want to do it unless I have to. You know, sooner or later they're going to start rolling out 04 lights. Oops. And I might have to go pick one up. This picture is unacceptable. It really does look worse than filming in the middle of the night. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to move on to another location. Maybe a space with a little less scraggle so I have a little more room to fly around. Maybe a place that has a lot less bums nearby. Oh my god. All right, walk by these tent cities. You can't see it because I took the other path, but there is a small tent city on the other path going the same direction. Alright, for some reason they fenced off a bit of the baseball field, and there's a warning sign saying that the sprinklers start at 5. It is like 4:48, or what was it, 4:58. So I guess a sprinkler's going to be on any second. Oh, nope, there they are. Well, there's the sprinklers. It's fine, they don't reach all the way back to the benches. Dropped in the Neo. See if I can get a better picture. Yeah, you can definitely see more detail and stuff. It's nowhere near as muddy as what was going on there with the walk snail, where the detail just died. I think that's down to the processing power of the video transmitter. It just isn't powerful enough to chug through all of the data. This is the time of day, though, when a bunch of stuff gets softened. I think normally the Neo's picture has a little more detail in it than this. It's not quite enough light. At least there's enough light to fly by. Boy, those trees actually look really cool. Vein-like arteries. Oh, come on. Like just geofenced. I thought somebody said the other day that geofencing got turned off as of, the 6th. The 6th of January, geofencing was supposed to get turned off. I'm still getting geofenced. I mean, as far as I know, I installed all the latest firmware. That stupid geofencing stuff. It's so ridiculous. There's this invisible wall and I'm right next to it. Oh, that is pretty over there. Oh well. I finally got decent satellite lock. That was another problem I was having today. I was seeing that problem locking on the satellites. It took a while before the Neo would let me get up this high. You know, something about those white trees against the dark ones. It's incredible contrast. I might have to steal some still frames out of this for some art projects. Well, we're at the tail end of the magic hour, so I would expect the lighting to be really good. Well, for what little of it there is left. Careful just in case one of the sprinklers comes up this direction. I'm not too sure if they're sweeping across the field, turning sprinklers on and off, or if that's just the sprinklers over there it's turning on and no others. And I have no idea what's with this orange fence. God, you don't think they were like... Oh man, was the orange fence there because bums were actually making tents in the middle of like the bases? You know, everything looks prettier from the air. Ground level in Chico is getting really gnarly. Even starting to lose the beautiful light on those trees. But man, I got so much battery life on the Neo. I could just really you just hang out in the air for a while. Every other one of my quads, they're always on the verge of running out of power as soon as I take off. These I can just screw around until I get bored, and it still has battery life left. Ooh, be careful in here. Actually, this isn't too bad. If I fall over here, at least I can go get it. Probably break my ankles on a gopher hole. You know, considering all of our fire problems, is it a really good idea to have all this scraggle and stuff? A little sign there says they're letting nature reclaim the area. I think even nature would trim back some of those weeds with a goat or two. All right, let's try to get a nice perfect landing. Should be real easy. Just straight down. Now, other way. Other way. What the heck? Okay. Fine. Whatever. I'm thinking about leaving, but you know what? There's just enough light left and just enough time. Could bust out the Pavo for a pack. A little quick zipping around. You know, if I'm on the Pavo, I don't have to worry about that stupid geofencing. I could fly the entire field. Yeah, that's it. Where's the Pavo? We're going to take off. I'm a little Pavo. Thankfully, it didn't come unbound this time. Geez, it already says low battery. I just charged these things. At least I think I charged this one. I'm pretty sure I checked them before I left. Oh, geez. I wonder if I should have cleaned the lens off. I think there might be a fingerprint on it. You know, the image looks kind of washed out here, too. Maybe it's just the 04 that's really good at handling the compression during this time of day. You know, the colors are already getting muddy just because the natural lighting fading away. And the compression algorithm looks at it and is like, I give up. I don't want to fall down there. I'll have to jump that stupid orange fence. Oh, I've got to slow this thing down. The Pavo is great for speed, but it's also a bit of an Achilles heel at times. You gotta get real careful in the sticks. But, you know, if I'm flying the Pavo, this is where the geofence is, right here. And I can fly right past it. I don't have to be harassed by the man. The man telling me what to do. You know, at this altitude, it's not a legitimate concern. Like I said, the airplanes would literally have to crash through the woods to reach me. I'm not going to endanger any airplane. Not that my little Pavo could endanger any airplane, period. Just fly right through the propellers. Wouldn't even know it was there. Alright, it's cold. It's dark. Should head home. Well, now that I got my 360 camera back, at least if it's nice tomorrow, I won't be delayed. Just hit the road, go somewhere, do something. I wonder how long it's going to take before they replace my Avata. It's good to practice my acro, but I kind of want my Avata back.